Bill, you chased a story that may make its way all the way to the United States Supreme Court. It's about a business owner in Sussex County who is really challenging the perception of what most New Jerseyans have about folks and their right to carry a firearm. What do you got?
John Drake is a New Jersey business owner who's fighting for the right to carry a gun in public, and he's willing to take his fight all the way to the U.S. Supreme Court. I chased this to Sussex, to the Wantage Town Center, where the Sticks, Cigars, and Tobacco store has one of John's ATMs. Now, John operates the ATMs, and he carries cash to fill them up on a regular basis. And because he does this job, he says that he believes New Jersey should allow him to carry a gun to protect himself, and he says that he's already had 3 close calls. Because of that, he applied for a permit and believes that New Jersey should allow him to carry a weapon.
Our Second Amendment right, which is, of course, one of the amendments in our Bill of Rights, applies to all states in the United States. It's actually why they call the United States is singular and not plural.
He's trying to take this to the U.S. Supreme Court, but the Attorney General, John Hoffman, is trying to stop him in his tracks. He wrote a brief to the U.S. Supreme Court telling them to not even listen to John Drake at all, to not listen to his arguments, and to leave things as is in New Jersey.
Now, it sounds like the Attorney General is doing this because he's maybe, I don't want to put words in his mouth, but maybe they're thinking that this is painting with a broad brush, that this would completely undo the current laws that New Jersey has. Because clearly, just common sense. I mean, I've never seen an armored car pull up to a grocery store or anything else without somebody carrying a sidearm. Of course.
It's all a culture of fear. There is no common sense. There's no understanding that the right to bear arms, the right to carry a concealed weapon should be looked at on a case-by-case basis. This man clearly has a constitutional right to protect himself in this situation, and it's outrageous that anyone would stop him from trying to have that case heard.
Well, in the case of John, he grew up around guns. He knows how to use them. He grew up since the age of 5. He's been shooting. You can see video of him shooting pheasants, hunting with his buddies, so he definitely knows how to maneuver weapons.
You see, this just shows us the reality here in New Jersey, which is that you can apply for a concealed weapons permit. You're probably not going to get it, even if you're someone like this guy who really needs one.
You look at the violence in Trenton and Newark and places like that, where these laws don't do anything to curb the violence. I mean, these gangs and kids are running around with weapons right now.
I'd like to see the Attorney General do that job for a day and then tell me that that man doesn't need to protect himself.